everybody know, I'll tell you afterwards what we're going to be doing, because straight after this we've got the great event, which is the Choose an Expert. Hopefully you really enjoyed Michelle Mills Porter over lunchtime. If you haven't seen her talking to Professor Sir Simon Wellesley, then do go after us, because it's just a brilliant interview. In the meantime, without further ado, let's crack on with our lunchtime session. He has made it through traffic, through goodness knows what, to get here. So it's absolutely great that he's here. As you all know, he's an international well-being and mindset coach, speaker, social media influencer, founder of Urban Spirituality, Mantra Therapy, CEO of Stress to Success. And this lunchtime, he's offering instant stress relief, which I think Carol and I both need now, and Susan, who's running the tech for us. Stress relief through mantra, music, meditation, and yogic breathing. It's a great pleasure. You can't believe how much of a pleasure it is to welcome him. Praskatecha.
Thank you. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. And thank you, Alistair, for the very kind welcome. Carol, big nod to yourself and the whole ISMA family. It's a pleasure to be here, as always, and take a little time to give us a few additional tools to help us to de-stress, get back to calm, and regain the focus that we all need in our day-to-day lives, both around our families, in our businesses, in our workplaces. It's such an important need, the need of the hour. And so I'd like to offer what I offer as a complement to everything that's already out there, the great stuff that many of the other presenters and speakers and experts have done. And where I'd like to share with you here, as Alistair rightly said, is a couple of tools from the ancient toolbox, the ancient East, the ancient Eastern wisdom, the wisdom of the East, which dates back. I just saw my face come up on the screen, and I just realized that the exfoliation scrub I did with olive oil, neem leaves, and apricot kernel extract has worked really well, because it's actually, I'm really pleased that 51 or whatever I am now, this body, this bag of bones, 51. Yeah, not bad. Thank you. So I want to share a few things that would be of help. Just ping me the recipe. Just ping me a note if you want the recipe. I'll flick it out to you for the small price of $59.99. All proceeds go to ISMA. I'm in a humorous mood, as you can see here, and this is an interesting thing. I lost a loved one last week, and they were very dear to me. Elderly, and they passed away untimely in their late 60s, and I felt a great loss that I've lost a loved one, and many of us, I think, have experienced losing a loved one. And then he said to me something. It's interesting because before he passed, it was about 2 weeks ago, he's like an uncle, and and a mentor, and he said to me, Prash, you know, there's one thing that you need to have to hold on to get you through tough times. And I said, what's that? He goes, it's your breath. Because your breath is the source of your energy. The breath is your source of focus. The breath is the source of stabilizing our emotions. And he goes, if you hold your breath and if you keep your breath, and if you learn to master your breath, then you will be a happier, calmer, successful, more productive, nicer human being all around. And it really hit me hard. And then I said to him that, look, we want to get you better. And he says, no. He goes, this is body as a vessel. It's quoting the wisdom of the East. He's an ardent of the Eastern wisdom. He says, the body is a vessel. I'm simply a small spark of infinite spiritual energy traversing this great universe. And when this vessel is no good, just like an old car or some old clothes, I'll just replace it for another one. That's fine. Don't mourn me. Rejoice and celebrate. So I'm here in front of you, rejoicing and celebrating in honor of this wonderful human being who has been one of the gurus, one of the teachers in my life to share some of this wisdom that I'm honored to share with all of you. And I'm going to start with a little bit of an energizer, and we're going to explore several breathing techniques. I'm going to teach you and take you through the 3 circles of gratitude guided meditation. And somewhere in here, we're going to do a little sing-song as well. We're going to mix it up which is the only way I roll, whether you like it or not. So we're going to start with the breathing. So medical disclaimers, don't do anything crazy if you've got breathing difficulties, but it's a very simple breathing. The good thing is you can do this seated. So wherever you are, you can do it standing, but if you're seated, you're absolutely fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate. This is called, there's a name for this. This is known as Bhastrika. And it goes like the Bhastrika breathing is a very rapid breathing where we emphasize the rapid in-breath and powerful out-breath. And what we're doing is we're using this breathing technique to energize our body and oxygenate our brains very, very quickly, a lot quicker than we'd normally do with regular speaking and breathing. So here it goes. I'm going to demonstrate here. Like this. So I'd like you to join me and we'll do 10 together. Now notice I have my hands open here because we don't want to maintain tension. So we're raising our hands and our arms above. So the elbows go above the shoulders because what we're looking to do is fill our breathing apparatus, our oxygen, our lungs and our breathing apparatus with lots and lots of air, right? So we're going to breathe in, open palm, real relaxed. And when we come down, it's forceful. So we're almost saying somebody shh like that. So it's really small. So you don't want to do an open mouth. It's a really shh, right? 10 of these. Are we ready? It's okay if you feel lightheaded. Lots of oxygen. 5 more. Good. Now you may feel a little lightheaded and tingly. Anybody feeling a little tingly, little pins and needles? It's all normal. We've just flooded our body with tons of oxygen. We may feel a little lightheaded. What we're doing is we're energizing and infusing ourselves with this oxygen. This is a great practice to do, and we're gonna do 10 more at a slightly faster pace, but do it at your own pace. We're gonna do 10 more, and I want you to notice how your entire brain-body system feels after doing just 10 more. Slightly faster pace, and we go. Nice. Just roll out that neck. Breathe and regulate yourself.
Could you just tell me what you called that, please?
This is known as Bhastrika. And Bhastrika, or in English you translate it as bellows breathing, like a bellows, because we're really pushing quickly like a bellow, the bellow of stoking the fire. And we're energizing ourselves. But this is a specific technique. I'll type it in the chat, by the way, so you have it. Bhastrika pranayama. It's just one of many, many forms of breathing that are very, very beneficent to people of all different ages. And this, by the way, this technique we've just done here can be done every day for up to 30 to 60 seconds, no more. And typically done always on an empty stomach or when you've not eaten at least. So throughout the day is fine, but not after you've had a meal. And this can be done for 30 to 60 seconds. I hope people, maybe you could share a quick thumbs up, I'm mindful of the time, but any positive experiences? Okay, we've got some thumbs up, that's great. So this is something definitely that can be incorporated. I recommend this for energizers before public speaking, before giving talks in front of teams, whether it's in person or on Zoom. And using this as a way to energize yourself before you have an activity. It's great before physical activity as well as mentally taxing activity. I did it just an hour ago before I drove back home here, just because I was a little sleepy, and it just really energized me very quickly. So now we're a little energized. I want to invite all of you to join me on a little bit of a guided meditation. And in order to do this guided meditation, I'm going to introduce another breathing, another pranayama for all of you. And the pranayama, by the way, prana means life force, by the way. And aya means the practice of mastering the life force. So pranayama is a yogic technique that dates back just over 8,000 years. 8,000 years. It is therefore the oldest written language in the world, Sanskrit. It's very certainly the oldest spoken language, because it only went into written form 8,000 years ago. Prior to that, it was a spoken language, entirely spoken. So the oldest known book, probably, arguably, to the mankind, the Rig Veda, extols the values of yoga. And yoga is seen as a scientific system, therefore it is non-denominational, non-religious. It is supposed to be there to, connect one with oneself and with one's source, whoever and whatever you regard that source to be. And this particular pranayam is an excellent tool to do three things. I think you're going to love this, folks. It raises the three Qs: EQ, PQ, and CQ, as well as your IQ as well. So not only does it help to get your cognitive faculties optimized in this short time, so that your intellectual quotient is at its peak, but it also helps to raise your EQ by bringing your emotions into check, and it allows you to respond to life's challenges in a more conducive manner. The third thing this particular breathing does is that it aids to boost your PQ, your physical quotient. You become in touch with your body again. Our physical quotient, often ignored, is an important part of our ability to be at our best in and outside the workplace. And therefore our PQ, which many executives are realizing is an important part of our body language and how we show up in front of teams, how we deal with stressful situations. So this will raise our PQ and again, level it out for us nicely, get us in touch with our body again. And then it raises our CQ or SQ, your spiritual quotient or consciousness quotient. It allows you to become self-aware again, and it brings your consciousness back to the self. So it does all these things in a matter of a couple of minutes. And you're going to love it. And as we do this, I'm going to have a bit of music, and I'm going to use this to segue all of us into a little powerful guided meditation, which I call the 3 circles of gratitude. And I would love your permission to join me on this ride. Is that okay with everyone? All right, great. So I call this pranayam, this breathing technique, yogic breathing. I call it box breathing or square breathing, because it entails breathing in through the nose for a count of, say, 4. You'll hold the breath for a count of 4. We'll breathe out through the nose or through pursed lips for a count of 4, all the way out. We'll empty the lungs, and then we'll keep the breath out for 4. So breathe in for 4, hold the breath for 4, breathe out for 4, and keep the breath out for 4. That is neither breathing in nor out. We just stay there. And we're going to repeat this for a little while. So I'm going to have you join me on my count as we do this together. And it could be 5 or 6, as long as it's even. That's why we call it square breathing. It's always for a count of an even count of 4 or 5 or 6. So we'll start with this. Let's go with this. Breathing on my count. In, 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3. Keep the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Keep the breath out. Eyes closed if you wish, optionally. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Keep the breath out. Deepening your consciousness. And in. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Keep the breath out. 2, 3. And in. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3. And keep the breath out. Let's go again. Deeper still, everyone. And in. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 3, 4. Breathe out. Keep the breath out. Let's get deeper. Bring your focus onto your breath. And in. 2, 3, 4. And hold. As you focus on your breath even more. And out. Keep out. 2, 3, Breathe in, 2, good. And hold. And out, good. Keep the breath out. Breathe in. And hold. Breathe out, good. Keep the breath out. Continue in your own rhythm, at your own pace, in that cycle of 4. As you continue to deepen your focus on your breath, I want you to bring to your mind's eye 3 circles, and you are standing in the center of 3 concentric circles at the heart, the middle one, the center one. That is the first circle of gratitude you find yourself in. And that first circle of gratitude, you're going to give thanks for you. Give thanks, feel the gratitude for your health, no matter how imperfect it may be. It is yours. This body, this sharp mind and intellect that you have, the spirit, that heart that you have, it is yours. No matter how imperfect, it is yours. And take a moment to give thanks for this health, this abundant flow of talent that you are. Taking a deep breath, continuing this focus on your breath. Now, feel the gratitude for the skills and talents that you have, the things that make you you. Even those hobbies that you're so passionate about. To be able to do those things, to be able to perform those things that people admire you for, those skills, those talents, those abilities, no matter how imperfect you think they are a gift. Just take a moment to give thanks for those beautiful things. Good. Really feel that gratitude for who you are, for what you are. Just embracing all aspects of you, the good and the bad. And transmuting all things into a spirit of equanimity, sameness, harmony. As you breathe in, you now step into the second circle of gratitude. As you bring to your mind's eye your loved ones. And now it's time to give thanks for those who you care for, those who you love, and those who love you. As you breathe that gratitude in and breathe out all the love that you want to emanate back to those who you love, those who love you. Take a moment to feel the gratitude for those who you love. Not just those who are here now, but those who may not be on this earthly realm anymore, and who may have moved on from this planet, but are still very much closely held in your heart. Really breathing in that gratitude for those who've touched your life, who've meant something to you, who mean something to you, and who you cherish close to your heart. When all is said and done, they are there. And you are there for them. And you always will be. Breathing in that gratitude. As you step into the third circle of gratitude, from thanking all those in your life to feeling gratitude for the things that you have, the possessions, your living space, the material things that make your life just that little bit more easier or pleasant. And as you do so, you may wish to bring to your mind's eye thankfulness for the things that have yet to happen, but as if they already have. That home that you cherish and you want, that living space, that connection, that relationship, that position or business or goal. Visualize it now. Now, as if it's already happened. Breathing in ever so deeply. Breathing in and out. Take a moment to also feel grateful for those moments that you cherish. Moments from the past. Those special times that you had with your loved ones. Those victories that you've had. The celebrations or those special times with the ones that you love. Just bring them to your mind's eye as if they're vividly bright on the cinema screen of your mind. Oozing gratitude for those moments, knowing that they will happen again and again and again. Good. And in your own time, regulate that breathing. Seal that goodness in. Seal it in. Feeling it, knowing it. you feel, just join me. Sing with me. I am healed. I am whole. I am free to be me. You don't need to know the words, just sing with me. I am healed. I am whole. I am free to be me. I am healed. I am whole. I am free to be me. I am healed. I am whole. I am free to be me. I am healed. I am whole. I am free to be me. Stay with me. Lose your inhibitions. Don't give a shit about what other people think. Be in your true self. This ain't woo-woo. This is the real stuff right here. Put your left brain aside. Stay with me, folks. Stay true to you. This ain't BS. This is the real stuff right here. This is ISMA in practice. Wait for it. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright, yeah. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright, yeah. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Trust yourself and heal yourself, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Hold a candle and light the way for others, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. That's the ISMA way. That's the ISMA way. That's the ISMA way, to make people feel good and love yourself. That's the ISMA way. Go about this month, try to make someone smile. Focus on others every time you feel down. Don't be scared, don't fall into fear. No, no, I don't care how professional you are. Just lean into yourself and feel that gratitude, because gratitude is the antidote to fear. Yes, it is. It's the antidote to fear, and it brings you calm, and it brings you calm. So sing it with me one more time, please, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. 2 more rounds. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Everybody, gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. 2 more times. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. This one's for all your loved ones, yeah? Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Last time, let's take it and lead it and long it out. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Yeah. There you go.
Prash, that was fantastic. I think we're all giving you a huge round of applause. And I love the
High
fact
five,
that
you
did
guys.
that last time, and I love that song. Can't beat a bit of Bob Marley in there, or Bob Marley influence, I should say. We should say Prashed Bob Marley. How's that?
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. And actually, the reason you look so young, Prash, is because you keep doing this all the time. That's what I reckon it is. You don't have that stress.
It is. That's why I call the brand Stress to Success. You know, like I'm going to create something. What encapsulates the message that all of us need right now? Stress to Success. I came up with that's going to be the brand, Stress to Success, because all of us as professionals and everybody on this summit has something to teach other people, and it comes down to the fundamental understanding that we are able to control certain things and take responsibility for our own health and wealth and well-being. And when we do that, and when we hold a candle for other people, we are able to create a force of good that nourishes us, and then we can give it back to other people. That's the power of what we got right here.
Well,
Prash, we love you. We love you dearly. Thank you so
Love
much.
you right,
Absolutely.
love you right
Great
back.
session.
it takes someone like Prash to be able to be running in like a lunatic to make this in time from Travel Journey, and then to be so mind you, that was probably great therapy for you, Prash, actually, after that stressful journey.
I fasted for 36 hours and I've been helping a few people with their health and well-being, and I've driven back and I haven't eaten for 37 hours now, and I feel great.
Wow. That's a whole different. Hey, Prash, let's have that next year. Put us all on a starvation thing for 36 hours before we go to the summit. Let's see how that works out.
Fasting and feeding. Fasting from normal stuff, feeding our soul. Fasting from the media, social media, news. Fasting from what we consume through our ears and our eyes, and as well as our mouth, is a great way to feed and nourish ourselves and recharge our batteries so we can keep doing what we do here, all of us professionals, and help other people. That's what it's about.
Yeah, well done. That was an absolutely brilliant session, Prash. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see you again next year. You can take us off into a room and do it live in person next year. That would be great.
It will be an honor and a pleasure, and I just want to extend my gratitude to everybody, and especially Carol. I love you like an older sister, a mom, a friend, a peer, all in one. You just keep bringing what you bring, and you infect everybody in the most positive way, and you bring this band of talented people together every single year. I love you and I thank you for it. Namaste.
Namaste.
We're all thanking you, Prash. Another big virtual round of applause from all of us here. Thank you so much. We really, really do appreciate that. And now you all feel relaxed and chilled and connected with yourselves again. You can connect to see in a very poor one show link way. You can connect back with us because we have coming up at 2:15 a Choose an Expert session. This is another one that we did yesterday, where basically you get an opportunity to deep dive into specific subjects. We've got 3 experts. You can pick one now and then watch the other ones on catch up later on. They'll all be available in the video belt, but just pick the one that you want right now. So the 3 you've got Tiffany Kelly, Feeling into Fear. Then you've also got Professor Stoffel Grobler talking about burnout. Is it me or is it my job? Jessica Small and Dr. Laura Guinnessy are talking about how ISO 45003 can help organizations become more resilient. We'll be back here on Zoom at 3:15 with another session, which is going to be fantastic. This is all about tech talk, and that's going to be hosted by our very own Susan Kabani. So look forward to that. seeing how we can work with our tech. Loads more to come. And of course, don't forget, we've still got later on at 6 o'clock, Dr. Michael Mosley with a fantastic keynote speech, and even more later on. Please keep posting in social media. Please keep putting your pictures and all the other things around there as well. Tea and chat later, loads more. Have a great afternoon, everyone. See you at 3:15.